Hey Libra, it's Star. What's going on? Getting ready to do your October whole story reading. For those of you who are new and you don't know what the whole story reading is about, we go through the entire deck, including the clarifying deck, to get a big picture story on any particular situation, or sometimes it's just a mishmash of messages that come through. Now it is a general reading, so some of the messages may pertain to you, others may not. So just take it however it resonates, and feel free to check your moon and rising sign also to get a clearer picture. But anyway, let's get started. I'm going to shuffle on camera. There we go. One more. Last shuffle. Okay, Libra, October 2020. Let's take a look. What can you expect this month? Whoops. Just move this over. All right. Some of you, I see you very busy at work. Interesting. Okay. So I'm seeing a situation here for some of you Libra. I feel that you're feeling overworked in your careers, in your workplace. And if it's not in your career, this could be like home related. So something that you're doing for the home, you feel like there's too much responsibility on your shoulders. Okay, so regardless if it's at work or at home, or just responsibilities in general, you feel like you're taking on too much. And so there's an end here to a situation. We have a 10 and we have the Death card. There's an end to a situation because you have realized something that maybe it's time to move on. There's talks here of a new beginning and you giving up on something else. Now this could have taken you some time to get to this point. But yeah, I see you definitely very much in tune with your intuition. I'm feeling like you're changing your way of thinking, your mindset. There's like new ideas happening here. Yeah, a change in where you focus your energy and your time. Again, intuition very strong this month, Libra. Ooh, okay. So right here in this third row, we have the Moon, which is about secrets, or it can be about secrets. We have the Seven of Swords, which is about deceit or something that is hidden, a sneaky type of energy, and the Three of Swords. So watch out because I'm seeing some betrayal, deceit, secrets here. You could be dealing with a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio for that matter, because we do have some water energy here. Let's see. Okay. There's a decision being made, okay? A choice, big decision. All right. Yeah. Okay. Let me get all of them out there, and that way I can just focus on interpreting. Oh, wow, look at that. The moon clarified by the moon. Oh, Lord, okay. So what's in the dark is coming to light. That is what I am going to tell you. Yeah, okay. Okay, wow, really interesting here. So yeah, um, so we were here in that first row. I feel as though, you know, somebody here is realizing their self-worth, the value that they bring into a connection. Whether this is a romantic connection or whether it be related to career or, you know, just the value that you bring to a family for that matter. Um, I feel as though there's been a resistance to letting a situation end. Okay, and there has been like opportunities to start fresh, and possibly you have chosen cancer to sorry, why did I say cancer? Maybe you're dealing with a cancer. Possibly, Libra, you have chosen to carry this heavy burden just for the sake of trying to hold on to what you have been valuing for a long time. So again, this could be a relationship, this could be a career situation, but you have seen whatever this is as something of great value in your life. But I feel like what you're discovering now is that you have value as well. Okay, and that's something that I don't know that you had taken as much into consideration as you should have. I do feel as though you have stayed in a particular situation for longer than you needed to. You've put up with a lot, but I see you finally releasing this energy. I feel like it's almost like your pride is starting to kick in, and you're, you know, starting to set boundaries. It took you a little bit, okay, to get to this point. You know, Libra is always sort of the diplomat. You want to make relationships work. I mean, you're ruled by Venus. That's kind of your thing. You want things to work out. You try your hardest and your best. But I feel that, you know, here in this situation, it kind of seems like you were selling yourself short in a way. Okay. Now, again, I feel like there are secrets here with regards to a union. Okay, some of you could be dealing, and this caught my eye, so some of you could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Let me see here. I feel like somebody is not very expressive. So maybe the person, regardless of the sign, and I'm not going to get into signs anymore because obviously we're going through the entire deck, so every single sign is going to show up. So forgive me for that. But anyway, doesn't matter the sign. But I feel as though you may be with someone who holds back their feelings. You never really know where you stand with them, how they feel about you. They're just not very expressive. And I feel like you need that. You need that expression of love. You need to know where you stand with this person. I'm seeing a commitment here. But I think that this commitment is what is on the line, right? Because there's new ideas, new thoughts with that Page of Swords, clarified with the Two of Wands. So there's there's a thinking, there's thoughts about maybe taking life in another direction. And again, we have this Knight of Pentacles, which we have up here, and it's clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, and then we have the Two of Pentacles here twice, so this is talking about change. A change in direction. That's what I'm picking up on. It's almost as though you're seeing in yourself, you know, everything, like I said, that you bring to this situation, all that you have to offer, all who you are, you know, as a person, and what you offer to others, and you're finally giving that the importance that it deserves. And I'm feeling like you are much more cognizant of who you're giving your energy to. And that may be what's changing, is like either you're changing partners, you're changing jobs, whatever this circumstance is for you, you feel, or there's this feeling that your energy, your effort would be better served elsewhere. Now, I do see there are secrets, but they are coming out, and I feel like somebody here is they're trying their best to keep the secrets hidden. Now, this could be you, this could be the other person. I kind of feel like it's another person. But whatever it is that is hidden, it's pretty hurtful. Okay, so it could very well be about third-party situations, because we do have the Three of Cups there as well, right pretty near the Three of Swords. So, but somebody is denying it. That's what I'm seeing. Someone here is denying it because they know that if they fess up to this, this means that this relationship is over, this connection is over. So, but I kind of feel as though, you see, there's effort being put into this situation, and into a situation that doesn't make you happy. So you've been putting the work in, but you're not getting any joy, any happiness back. And I feel like you're becoming wise to this, that, hey, you know, it's like the universe wants to show you, hey, there's even other people involved here. And meanwhile, or this could be, if it's not like third-party situation, this could be that you're very much focused on like what other people are going to say, and there's something is opening your eyes to this, that here you are sacrificing your time and your life, worrying about what other people are going to think about you leaving this person, or you becoming single, or, you know, whatever the case is, or you becoming unemployed, because this could very well have to do with like a job related situation. But whatever the case is, you are not happy in the situation that you have been giving your time and energy to. So I do feel like there's a change. It feels like a shift in energy. I feel like someone's going to take a time out. So there could be a separation if this is talking about a relationship. There could be a separation here while you think about, you know, coming to some sort of agreement about the future. But I feel like the idea here, or the decision, the initial decision, is to move on, to look for love elsewhere, to, you know, before it was like you were putting a new beginning on hold, or you on the back burner, you didn't want to really think about it. You were very conflicted about it because it meant that, you know, in the situation there was, it just was not successful, and you didn't want to think about that. But I feel here you are. So this could be like towards the beginning of the month, beginning to mid-month. You could be ready to move on, okay? Or to at least separate yourself. Just give yourself a timeout. So if it's not completely move on, I feel like you're giving yourself a timeout to think about that more seriously now. Because I feel as though, you know, you're not really seeing a future anymore in this Ten of Pentacles situation. So again, it can be a relationship, or it can be a career situation. But with the Revolution card right here in the middle of this last row, especially clarified with that Four of Pentacles, there's a huge shakeup and a letting go. There's a definite letting go here. because you've been resisting taking an action, making a decision. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely a letting go of the past. You've been resisting being on your own. But now you're letting go because it's more painful, even though being on your own, I feel, is kind of scary for a lot of you. It's like maybe you find it difficult to not be in a relationship, or if this has to do with like your job, maybe you're just afraid that you won't find another job and you'll have, financial difficulties to deal with. But I feel like whatever is being sacrificed is just not worth it. It's not worth it. So somebody is walking away here. We have the Eight of Cups clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. Someone is walking away from that Ten of Pentacles situation. There is an ending. Okay, so we're dealing with almost the start of a new beginning with that Fool card. So starting from scratch, but we are closing up a cycle. Okay, so that is what I see happening here. I do feel there's resistance there, so I feel like you will be encountering resistance. I kind of feel like maybe it's the other person that has all these secrets. Could very well be you, but I feel in most cases it's going to be the other person. They are not going to just come out and admit anything. They're going to try to hide and deny, because they don't want to make this easy. And it hasn't been by any means. I mean, I feel like you've been struggling with this for quite a bit, and this is something that you've been trying to avoid, quite frankly. But they are taking advantage of the fact that you are trying to avoid this situation, that you don't want to be on your own or to leave. Of course, it's your preference for everything to fall into place and be okay again, but it just doesn't look like that's what's going to be. So let's see what else. All right. I think this month you really have to watch your mental well-being. Okay, don't get yourself worked up and stressed over things, because I do see that kind of being an issue. Okay. Ooh. So yeah, I'm seeing here the Magician in reverse. It's about manifesting a new beginning. I feel like right now the focus is not going to be so much on necessarily like beginning the new cycle. It's more so on your healing. So dealing with the remnants of the old cycle. It's interesting because I want to say Scorpio had a very similar reading. So if you have Scorpio in your chart, like if it's your rising sign or something like that, or the person that you're dealing with is a Scorpio, then you may want to watch that video. But yeah, I see you here in like a period of getting your power back, getting your life back in order, feeling like you have things under control again. So this is very much like just healing, so that you can move on, in spite of whatever somebody has done to you in the past, because this talks about, again, somebody doing you wrong, deceiving you, cheating on you, lying to you, whatever it is, but it's like you are recuperating yourself and understanding that whatever that person did, it wasn't about you. It wasn't because you weren't good enough or nothing of the sort. This really is just that person's issue and that person's problem, but it's not your issue to deal with anymore if you so choose to move on, which it kind of looks like you are moving on. You want to move on to being happier and not being all in your feelings. It's like you want joy. You're welcoming joy back into your life because your past is very much tied to very sad emotions. So yeah, I do feel like you're ready for a new beginning. You may be cutting somebody out of your life, yeah, after a lot of crying. I'm seeing a lot of crying, a lot of heartbreak, but I feel like you do a good job in bouncing excuse me, in bouncing back. Let me just take a drink here. Let's see. This is a very major transition for you, or major change that I feel has disappointed you to have to go in this direction, and it's a major transformation in your life that you're embarking on. So I do kind of feel as though, be careful with that, because I feel like whoever knows you, you know, the people who know you maybe can sense that you are a bit conflicted, mentally conflicted. And so if there's someone around you, like if you're with someone who may be trying to hold you back from moving on, then you may be a bit more susceptible to that right now. So just be careful. Yeah, look at that. 2 of Cups, 10 of Wands in reverse. You're letting go of that burden that we talked about that you've been carrying. And that burden is this relationship, or this 2 of Cups can be either a romantic relationship, or it can very well be like a contract union type of thing, like a business partnership or something like that. But I feel for most of you, this is sort of looking to be more of a relationship reading. Yeah, I feel like whoever you were dealing with didn't really have like a long-term plan with you. Or maybe, you know, on the surface they thought to be with you for the long term, but their behavior certainly didn't exhibit that. You know, they are just very much getting like a player, you know, someone who doesn't really carry themselves with seriousness. They just like to kind of have fun and go off of excitement. So this could be you, or this could be the other person. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm really picking up on it doesn't surprise me that, you know, this Libran energy is coming through very strongly as far as really seeing yourself in relationships. You don't really like to see yourself, or you don't identify as a single person. It's like you can be, but you prefer to be coupled. And I feel as though, you know, whoever you were connected to, this, you have felt in your heart that this has been over for a long time, but I feel like you finally allowed for that tower to come down, or you're allowing for that to happen in the month of October. But the thing is that this is like freeing you up. It's freeing up your energy to welcome somebody who is more, you know, to your liking into your life. Now, that's not to say that that's going to happen right away. I don't feel like it will. I feel like right now, this is about you getting to know yourself again. And I feel in that process, it's almost as though you innately will see that you need more time for yourself. It's like you're making a decision to just give yourself time to get your life into control, or to feel like you have situations under control. And I feel like you're going to shy away from commitments or partnerships for some time. I feel like it's just not the right time to get into any kind of committed relationship or anything like that. So now I do feel like there is a possibility that for some of you that right after a breakup, somebody may come into your life that fits the bill, you know, that like checks off all your boxes and you're like, oh my gosh, this is the one, you know, but be careful with that. I'm getting here, like, don't jump into that right away. Just give it time. If it's for you, it will be around. You don't need to rush into anything. So yeah, because I just feel like, you know, with this Nine of Swords here and Judgment, clarifying that, I feel like you have a lot on your mind. That's why the Temperance card is in reverse. It's just not the right time for you. You have a lot on your mind that you're sorting through, I feel like there's lessons being learned. You know, you're seeing life in a new way, relationships in a new way. And I feel like this is a very important transition for you that should not be rushed. It's to your benefit to not rush this and not want to jump, you know, right into another relationship. So yeah, that's pretty strong message there. So you can very well meet someone new that, like I said, is very much wanting the type of relationship that you dreamt of having, like someone who is very committed and very, you know, serious about relationships, because I feel like the person that you were with in the past was just not about that. They may have faked it, but they were not that way, really. So yeah, let's see. So interesting. So remember we talked about the mental conflict here, too much on your mind, and that's why that Temperance card is in reverse. So here we have the Temperance card again, and it's clarifying the Five of Swords. Again, mental conflict. So yeah, there needs to be time. Seven of Cups in reverse, it's like, it's almost like these major life events, Death card, Temperance. And also this is Scorpio and Sagittarius, so that may be referring to time. So in the Scorpio would be like end of October towards November, and then November to December for Sagittarius. So those may be, you know, times of the month or of the year, you know, that where you will feel this like it's not the right time for you to make any moves or anything like that, especially with that suspension card there, the Hangman. Now I feel as though there's frustration there that, you know, you're not seeing like your dreams coming true, things are not really fulfilling, like you have all of these desires and you feel very strongly that you deserve this because of everything that you've been through, and you absolutely do. But I think most importantly there's certain things that you need to make sense of, that you need to understand why they happened, and how this lesson can benefit you for the long run, right? So yeah, you see, so we have the Star card in reverse. Okay, you are in a period of healing, and that period of healing needs to be taken very seriously before you can really manifest. Because if you start to manifest before it's time, when you're still in this mindset, you're not going to manifest anything good. You're just going to manifest another cycle of the same old BS that you've been dealing with. So that's why it's really to your benefit. And it is going to happen in due time. You see, we have the World card, so that new cycle is going to start when you let go of all of these Ten of Swords, all of the past, the painful past. You need to heal from that first before you jump into something else. So yeah, see, Eight of Wands. So there is going to be like some stagnation. Maybe you're going to find that it's not that easy to meet other people, or, you know, whatever the case is that this is referring to. But it's just for clarity. That's why things are not going to be moving along too well for you, because you need to find this clarity. Okay. Oh. I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had between you and another person, Somebody, again, this could be the person possibly who cheated on you, or is posing as someone who can have commitments, but really they're not. They're just player type of energy. I feel like there's a conversation that needs to be had here where you are kind of standing up for yourself and you're laying down the law, or you're telling this person what they did to you or whatever, but there's like clarity being had, and I feel like that's important in order to like balance the scales. It's like you need to give them a little bit of what they need as well, you know, as far as that. Yeah, but I'm picking up strongly on a conversation that's going to be had. It's like airing out grievances or something like that, but I feel like this is going to help you. There's some sort of frustration that you need to release here, Libra, and that's going to help you it's going to be like a cathartic sort of experience that will help you move things along, speed things along. So yeah, I'm just picking up on healing. So healing through communication, healing through a period of isolation and thinking, meditating, that type of thing. So it almost seems like it's in phases. It's like you're taking time first for yourself to think, to meditate, to just rest, and then you're going to be able to express. And I feel like both of those are important. There is an expression here that you need to allow yourself to do. And it's all for the purpose of finding your own stability again, your own balance, finding harmony. So basically, like what I'm picking up, it's mostly like making peace with a situation. So it's like you have to say what you feel about someone or say what you think of them, and then you just let it go. You make peace with it and you let it be. You move on. All right, let's finish this up. Oh, okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. I have to say, like, just don't rush things. Everything is happening at the moment that it's supposed to happen. Now we have the Wheel of Fortune here with the Ace of Pentacles. So this cycle is going to begin. You are going to have new opportunities. You're going to have this new beginning. You will. But I do feel as though there are some emotions here that I feel like you've held back emotions, you've held back thoughts. There's something here, again, I'm getting a sense of a lack of expression. So the King of Cups has a lot of feelings and emotions, but he's very reserved. He doesn't necessarily express these emotions. People don't necessarily know what he's thinking, what he's feeling. With the Devil card there, though, I almost feel as though this has become a problem. It's something that has held you back. Okay, it's something that has been it's a part of your character, but that it has been a part of you to your detriment. It has held you back, right? So again, I feel as though this may make you feel isolated from other people, because it's like without you expressing yourself fully, you don't feel completely connected. And I'm almost picking up like that's that's what's missing. That's like one of the components that are missing, and maybe this is something that you need to figure out on your own. That's why all that time to yourself, that rest, that meditation, that's why that process is so very much important, because there are things that you need to discover about yourself. It's not about the other person. Okay, don't spend your time rehashing the past and thinking about what somebody else did to you in the past is the past, and they will get their karma, by the way. Okay. So I really feel like the focus needs to be on you, and again, how you can capitalize on this experience to make yourself better, to allow for growth to happen. I feel as though there's parts of your personality or yeah, I feel mostly it's like personality, but it's also like your true nature that I kind of feel like you've been suppressing, and it's really based on insecurities. It's almost like you feel if you allow yourself to be exposed to, you know, show people who you really are and what you're really about, that somehow that's going to lead to rejection somehow. You know, it's like you really worry about what other people think about what you do, your actions, how you carry yourself, how you dress. Like this is very much plagues your mind, and so it has held you back in the way that you express yourself. And I feel like this is something that's really, really important to understand, that until this is fixed, okay, until you release those insecurities and allow yourself to be expressive and to be who you are, you're always going to have that feeling of loneliness, because you're just not allowing for anybody to be fully tied to you. You know, you're just keeping everyone at an arm's length. And so that's where that conflict comes in, and in your interactions with other people. I feel like it has made, it's almost like you've set yourself up for connections or relationships to be you know, kind of fleeting. You know, they're here one moment and then they're gone, because you don't really allow them in. And so I feel this is really a time for you to learn how to be more receptive, not just receptive to others, but be more willing to share your feelings, to share your thoughts, and to not really think so much about how others are going to perceive you. It really doesn't matter. And it's interesting that we end up with the final card being your card, Justice. So I really feel, aside from this meaning that somebody is going to get their karma, I mean, absolutely they will. But I really feel as though with that Queen of Swords there, like you're really, this is a month where you're really going to gain clarity on who you are. And it can be, you know, the time when you're ready to let the world see who this is. But first you have to analyze yourself, or reintroduce yourself. Okay, so positive reading, it seems to me, or it has the potential to be a positive reading. And now, you know, we all have free will, so it all depends on how you carry this through. We're seeing the possibilities here, and that's all that tarot is really going to give you, is the possibilities of what can happen, and can guide you and show you, you know, which way this all can go. You guys can decide, well, you know, I don't want to be alone, so I'm just going to jump right into another relationship. And you can do that as many times as you want, but understand that all you're doing is recreating the same cycle over and over and over again. If you take the route that may be a little bit uncomfortable, where you may feel a little bit lonely at times, where you know, a little bit restless, a little bit frustrated at times, you can take that route as well, and then, you know, results will be different. Okay, so it's your choice, but that is what I see here. So let's get some oracle cards as final messages for you guys. All right, final messages for Libra, October 2020, Libra. see. Okay, so first card we have here is gentleness. Be very gentle with yourself at this time. Surround yourself with gentle people, situations, and environments. Yes, because you are, like I said, in this healing process that needs to be taken very seriously. So don't be hard on yourself, and don't be around people who drain your energy, because it will be counterproductive for you. Outdoors, get outside or go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new and creative ideas. So again, connecting with nature in order to connect with yourself. Chakra clearing. Call upon me, and this is Archangel Metatron. Call upon me to clear and open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. So there's a sense here that obviously you're going through healing. Your chakras may not be aligned. There's something that is out of whack. Okay, so you do need to pay attention to yourself, give yourself love, give yourself space in order to have this healing happen as soon as possible. We have counselor. You are a natural counselor, and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So you may be very accustomed to playing this role in people's lives. You know, like I said, Libra is kind of the diplomat of the zodiac. So you want everyone to get along, and people may gravitate toward you to get advice. I feel like right now, however, right now, your attention should really be on yourself. And it's okay to take a break from being this person in everybody's life and just allow for maybe somebody else to play this role for you. Okay? Because I feel like you need it more right now. And if you allow yourself to heal completely, then you will be even better at being this person to everyone. Because I feel like that's of concern to you, that you can't really be there for others in the way that you would like. But I think it's very important for you to just honor yourself at this time. We have clear your space, get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use Feng Shui. And finally, we have life review. Take inventory of your life and resolve to change or heal anything that is imbalanced. That's exactly what this whole reading was about. It all leads up to this. And it's a process. And it takes a very conscious effort to make this happen. Otherwise, you fall into the same traps over and over again. And all you do is just repeat the same cycles. So if you just give yourself this time, just know that if you give yourself this time, you will make much more progress than if you try to resist this and try to go at your own pace and succumb to the frustration or the restlessness of not being able to get out there and do your normal thing. I think right now is just the time to just focus on you. All right, Libra? Good luck to you. I'll see you guys soon.